Mr. President, and thank you for the opportunity. Colleagues, I rise to request that we adjourn and mourn in memory of the 3 UPS workers who were murdered yesterday with gun violence in the Potrero Hill neighborhood of San Francisco, the district that I represent. This facility is less than 2 miles from my home. And is a facility that I and many of my neighbors and constituents go to on a regular basis. We lost 3 Bay Area residents, 2 who lived in San Francisco, 1 in Hercules, and I just want to remember them briefly here today. First is Mr. Wayne Chan, 56 years old, who was a resident of San Francisco. The second is Mr. Benson Louis, 50 years old, of San Francisco, who left behind a wife and 2 daughters. And then third, Mr. Michael Lafiti, 46 years old, of Hercules, California, who left behind a wife and 3 children. And regarding Mr. Lafiti in particular, he was the regular UPS driver for the Diamond Heights neighborhood, which is a neighborhood that I represent now, but I used to represent on the Board of Supervisors. And since this mass shooting, constituents of mine from Diamond Heights have reached out to me and have talked about this is someone who served the neighborhood for many years, who was a very gregarious person that people in the neighborhood knew well. And people are in just absolute shock that he and these other UPS drivers were taken from us in this way. And these massacres, we get a little numb to them because they seem to be happening more and more. And whether it is Pulse nightclub that we discussed on Monday, or South Carolina, or Sandy Hook, or Columbine, or San Bernardino, there's a temptation to get numb, and we can't get numb. These are real people with families and communities that leave a hole in that family and that community. And we're reminded once again that no community is immune from this senseless gun violence, and we need to do everything in our power to restore peace in our nation, and I look forward to working with you to do that. And I do request that we adjourn in memory of these 3 victims.